Hello, my viewers, listening on Psychological Realities. Today, we are going to talk about why some people feel offensive when they're being asked a question or when they're being questioned. When someone is questioning, it's because they want clarity, and when someone is asking a question, it's just because they want to know, to learn more, or to know better. Now, why is it that some people are very defensive or they feel offensive when you're asking them questions or when they're being questioned, or even you can fall a victim, you can be their victim if you keep on asking a question. And basically, these people, no one can come from just anywhere to ask you a question. Basically, these people are working together with them. You are in the same chamas, you are in the same neighborhood, you are in the same church. There's something you're doing together. Maybe you are the treasurer of that chama, ABCD, and so there are some issues that arose, and so they want to question you on some things, or they're asking you some questions so that they may know better, or they may know how something was done. Now, some people have no problem with being questioned, asked questions. Now, you find that all these things bounce down to how people are modeled, how people are raised. Different parenting styles, different people. And all of these people, we are staying together in villages, cities, towns, you can name it all. So for your own good, if you want to understand people, you better know where they're coming from. And for you and us to understand you, please try to work on yourself. Because it's not every time that people are going to understand you. That these people whose parents were yes and amen, they were never allowed to ask any question. And that these people who are allowed to ask questions, who are allowed to reason with their parents for them to do some things. And people who come from such a family or such background, when they go somewhere and they see something is getting messed up, they want to ask some questions. Although that these people will like keeping off. And sometimes it's out of experience, because when we realize that when you keep on asking questions, every time you get misunderstood or victimized, some people will just decide to keep off, even if they are coming from those families whereby it was very democratic and they were allowed to ask questions. So people have different ways of just shielding themselves or tackling their issues. But for me, it's better people to work on themselves and try to understand people. And you want us to understand you, please work on yourself. Work on yourself so that you may be